up, guys? It's your boy, Barca boy, 103. Just finished watching the match, and Barcelona lose to AC Milan on penalties, but draw the match 2-2. Again, it's just preseason. It is, a technically an L, just like the Man City game was technically a W, but I see both games as a draw. Even Stevens, where Barcelona, I think, again, dominated the match overall over the course of 90 minutes and definitely deserved to win this game for the amount of dominance and amount of chances they created during the game. AC Milan scored 2 goals, both defensive mistakes. The first goal was from Gerard Martin and I believe Casado, or so Casado was for the second goal with Ter Stegen, but all defensive mistakes, and not like AC Milan cutting us open and stuff like that like we did for our goals, but just lots of concentration, lots of error from the defensive side for the first goal and the second goal. Again, Ter statue and goal near post again. Same season, same issue, different season with Ter Stegen, but I think Barcelona played pretty well, especially in the second half when we had Bernal come in. He absolutely changed the dynamic of the team with his positioning in the midfield, and you could say right now he is ahead of Christensen as a pivot option, which again is wild to think about. Now, the starting lineup for this match is on the screen right now. It was Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Alex Valle, Clement Lenglet, Sergio Dominguez, Gerard Martin, midfield three of Christensen, Casado, and Gundogan, front three of Pau Victor, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. Some key talents in the starting lineup. Firstly, of course, Gundogan playing in the 10 and not in the double pivot. Secondly, Rafinha starting on the left. Could this be a hint of what we can expect from him this upcoming season with us not signing a left winger? That could be a thing. Of course, Rafinha played in the 10 in the second half and looked much better than he did on the left. We had Pau Victor, of course, on the wing again. Good one in the 10. It looks like it to be, his position going into the coming season. Not really double pivot. Valle at right back again, even though it's his weaker side, still I think performed okay. Like I mentioned, I think overall team performance-wise, I think we put in a solid shift. I think we started off the game pretty rough. We were conceding a lot of chances. Rafael Leao was cooking, and I mean cooking, Alex Valle down that left-hand side, of course, from the attacking point of view. Despite that, though, Barcelona had some great opportunities to start off with. Rafinha scuffed 2 huge chances. One because he didn't trust his right foot. The other one, when he trusted his right foot, he shot it right at the keeper. Again, Milan scored twice. We pulled one back just before halftime, and then we get one early on in the second half. And after that, it was just nothing but Barcelona domination. Honestly, after the Pulisic goal at Ter Statue's near post, I cannot remember another AC Milan chance. There was that one run again where Leao cooked Valle, but couldn't get a cross in. Probably tried to chip it, but Ter Stegen caught it. Apart from that, they've done nothing. I don't even think Milan had a chance in the second half. It was all Barcelona, which of course is a good sight to see. Again, main story, us not finishing our chances. Sky is blue, grass is green, different season, same stories. It comes from that man himself, mainly Rafinha, who missed 4 decent chances. He should have had at minimum a brace, in my opinion. I would have banked on him scoring 1 of those 4 clear chances. Lewandowski had opportunity. Of course, Pau Victor scored, in which he was offside. But I think overall, Barcelona showed why they were the dominant force and why they were the better side in this game, but just couldn't get the final nail in the coffin, you could say, in terms of the scoreboard. In the penalty shootout, we end up losing, and I did predict it. Of course, we were going to the penalty shootout. We had no experience, and I said in the live stream as well, I don't think we're going to win this penalty. To be fair, we went quite far, further than I expected. I was just happy with the Victor Roque goal. That's all I wanted. Victor Roque to step up, calm, cool, collect the penalty. He did so. I'm a happy camper. It was, of course, Mikal Faye who missed the decisive penalty. I believe also Jules Koundé and Kiem were the 3 players that missed penalties in this game. Now, in terms of player ratings, I do want to talk about some performances. Firstly, Ter Stegen in goal, absolute wank yet again, getting done his near post. I mean, it is just sheer embarrassment at this point. How are you a top-level goalkeeper and concede your near post consistently? Once or twice, like, yeah, whatever happens, whatever, consistently. Ter Stegen is a keeper that will make a fantastic triple save from, outstretched top bin, second rebound with the stretched leg, and then he'll go from the corner kick and concede his near post. It's pathetic. Distribution wasn't too bad, but again, in the goal, it wasn't that great. Alex Valle, defensively, was getting cooked on a barbecue by Rafael Leao. But of course, Leao is one of the best wingers in the world, so that's kind of understandable. Valle is on his weaker side as well. You can tell that during the game, it was very much, second-guessing himself, made some fantastic runs. I think attacking-wise, Valle was absolutely sensational in the final third. Again, he's trying to cut back on his left foot a lot. Got that one decent cross with his right foot, which was nice to see. But again, I would love to just see him one game at left back, just see how he is on his natural side. Lenglet was pretty dog water in this game, was not great whatsoever. I think he was actually a mistake for one of the goals. Almost got skinned by, who was it? Chukwueze during Milan's dominant period of 10 to 15 minutes where they were scoring goals. He got cooked by him. Terrible defending. So he was, of course, a big question mark in this game. Sergio Dominguez, I thought he was okay. Didn't get done too much behind. He looked a comfortable center back ahead of Lenglet from the pair of them. And again, a good talent to keep your eyes out for this season, especially if we do have some injury issues. Gerard Martin, this is again the Gerard Martin that I've seen over the last season. Just pure and utter mid. Didn't do anything much going forward. Was a bit meh defensively. Progressively was okay. This is what I saw from Gerard Martin last season. Yes, he had a great game against Man City. Was okay against Madrid. But bloody hell, man, he is just pure mid, and I would love to see Alex Valle get a chance at left back ahead of Gerard Martin. I don't know what Flick's obsession is with Gerard Martin. And by the way, no Julian Araujo again. He's only played 45 minutes of preseason, the first half against Man City, and that is it. I think Flick doesn't like him, doesn't trust him, doesn't see him as a good player. Because I see him in the Barca training videos, him training, so he's fine. There's no reports about him being injured, so Julian Araujo might be out, and that kind of sucks. I really rated him last season with his lone move at Las Palmas. I think it was definitely a success, but it looks like Flick doesn't back him, so that's a bit disappointing. In the midfield, Christensen wasn't too great, if we're being completely honest. His link-up play with Casado was very, very weak, especially there were a lot of times in the midfield they couldn't really read each other's passes. They were almost giving the ball away here and there. I think it was after that, pretty mid from Christensen, didn't really do much. Casado was, I think, had a really, really good game. Played full 90 minutes, the only player to play a full 90 minutes during this preseason. Looks fit as hell, looks fantastic in this game. I think he was, bit exposed in the opening few minutes. Of course, was at fault for the first goal when he lost the runner of, I believe, who put the cross in for Jovic? Was it Pulisic or something? Anyways, that was his runner. He lost him completely, so that goal a lot comes to him. But apart from that, I thought he played a really good game. Gundogan looked really good in the 10 as well. His passes were really, really good, especially when he's reading the open spaces. A lot of the time when he's passing it would be directed to one player, but another player would get it, which is kind of annoying. I think a good example of that was when Casado got the ball when he should have dummied it, left it for Pau Victor, who was wide open on the right-hand side, I think around the 15th minute mark. But I think Gundogan had a good game as well. Pau Victor looked good again, even though he was on the wing, made some good runs in behind, created some space for Lewandowski. Of course, got a goal that was disallowed, got the assist for the Lewandowski second goal. So I think he played a really, really solid shift. And again, he's looking to be the bright star for this preseason tour. Lewandowski looked pretty sharp. Again, got the brilliant assist for the Pau Victor offside goal. Got 2 goals as well. The second one tap in easy. That's what you pay him for. Second one is a real striker's finish. The step over to create space over Thiago, the center back of Milan. Ben in the bottom right hand corner. Brilliant finish from him. Link up play was really, really good from him as well. Looked a bit frustrated at times, a lot, which is kind of annoying to see from player's perspective. Finally, Rafinha, I think, again, it's just Rafinha from last season. Great build-up play, great creating chances, making good runs forward. Just can't finish to save his freaking life. Hopefully, I'm sitting here praying for change, but looks like we're going to get the exact same Rafinha that we did over the past 2 seasons. A very creative player who could, be very important for Barcelona and link-up play and creating spaces and chances, but when it comes to him, he tends to fluff his lines. In terms of substitutions, Neki Pena came in, did really nothing, made a good save in the penalty shootout. That was pretty much it. Who came in at right back? Slipping my mind now at this point. I know Cuenca came in, McAlfay came in, Inigo came in. Someone else came in at right back. I completely forget. In the midfield, Bernal came in. Bernal looks brilliant, man. I mean, the kid's just 17 years old, but he's playing as if he's the heart and soul of that Barcelona midfield. And again, it sucks to really... it doesn't suck. It's kind of nice, of course, to have these talents coming through, but to depend on him for a whole season and after we just had a trophy this season, it's quite a damn task on a youngster like him. I think it'd be nice for him to grow into the team, play some minutes here and there, maybe start alongside a top pivot. But looks like we're going to rely on him. But again, he's looked brilliant in this preseason against Man City, Milan, Madrid, 3 top teams, and he's looked pretty good. Guillem, again, looks mid again. I don't know why Flick keeps giving him so many minutes ahead of, other players in the team that I see, more talented. No minutes today for Noah Darvik. I think rightfully so. He's been shite the first 2 games. But again, he's giving these minutes to Guillem, who he's looked very, very mid in my opinion. Gideon Fernandez again was mid, even though he never got any opportunities. He looked alright against City, but kind of mid against Madrid in this game. Tony Fernandez came in for a few minutes, looked alright. Victor Roque came in. He, of course, hustled a little bit and did some nice pressing, and that was pretty much it from his cameo. Also scored his penalty, so shout out to him. I think that's it in terms of plays. I don't think I'm missing anyone in terms of substitution stuff like that. Hopefully I'm not. I'm probably am, to be honest, but I can't remember anyone else. He'll keep it right back. Oh, Jules Koundé, my boy! If I forgot about him, that would have been embarrassing. Jules Koundé came in at halftime, of course. El Capitano for the final 20 minutes as well. Looked alright. Didn't look too phased. A lot of times down that left-hand side, Milan kind of looked decent on a counterattack, and he just was there shutting it down alongside Sergio Dominguez as well. They're doing a lot of double teaming there. Even Pau Victor coming back and defending as well, which is very good for a Flick winger. So we'll see how that develops. But again, overall, I think it's a very convincing performance. Yes, I understand we lost on paper, but look at the 2-2 draw from a perspective. I think we can walk away with a lot of positives more so than negatives and concerns and stuff like that. I think overall, definitely 100% successful path on this US tour. We looked really good. We looked really sharp. Our pressing is good. The system that we accepted under Hansi Flick, we're seeing it as well. Players in key areas are seeing some big decisions now as well, with no Queen Arujo, no Noah Darvik in this game as well. Victor Roque only getting minimal minutes, so you can already see some of the decisions that Hansi Flick has been making. So overall, I'm content with it, and let's see now. João Gamper is going to be a big test. João Gamper is basically, your first, real test of like, all right, let's see what you got here. Strong team. Let's see what you're cooking at this point ahead of course, the game on Saturday. Let me see what I think we play on Saturday, right? Yeah, so the João Gamper's on Monday. Then Saturday is Mestalla, Valencia, where everything kicks off. So we'll see how things turn out. Of course, in the comments down below, let me know your thoughts on the match, your player ratings, how your thoughts on the performance, your thoughts on Flick's decisions as well. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below as well if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.
Thank you.